Hello, and welcome to another episode of Better Cocktails at Home. I'm Brian Johnson, and we're here in our home bar, the Quarter Deck Club, and we are going to be kicking off the next month of themed drinks. So we've been doing that every month for the year of 2021, and this theme for April is going to be the drinks of Hemingway. Now, the reason for that is there is a new Ernest Hemingway documentary coming out on PBS this month, April 5th. And so we thought it'd be kind of cool to look at some of the drinks since he was actually a fairly experienced cocktail drinker and he actually had really good taste in cocktails. So we're making some drinks either created by him or drinks that he enjoyed or maybe he put in a book. So it should be really fun to kind of go through some of the drinks that he liked to enjoy and kind of see that progression. So the first one we're going to be making is called the Chambéry Cassis. So basically Chambéry is a kind of vermouth. This is a vermouth cassis drink. So this is a vermouth cocktail. It's built in a Collins glass or a highball glass, and it's very simple. So let's just get started making it right away. So we'll start with our ice, and we'll take and add that to our Collins glass. And now at this point, we're going to add our vermouth. So as I was saying, so this is calls for Chambéry vermouth. So this is a kind of vermouth from the Chambéry region. And interestingly enough, this is Lilas Dolin. This is recipes they've been making it sort of the same since 1821. And then in 1930s, they actually designated the Chambéry region for its vermouth making ability. So that's kind of cool. So we're going to do 3 ounces of this. All right, so we're gonna add that. That's obviously the main ingredient. And then next up is the cassis part of the drink name. So this is crème de cassis. This is a liqueur made out of black currants. This particular bottling happens to come out of a distillery in Vancouver, Canada. We're gonna do a 1/2 ounce of this. And add that in. All right. And now at this point, I'm going to insert my straw. I'm just going to kind of give it a little bit of a swirl to kind of incorporate the vermouth with the crème de cassis. And then I'm going to top it with probably about 2 ounces of club soda. So that lengthens the drink, adds some carbonation. And then I'll give it one final little stir just to incorporate the ingredients and even it out. So let's give it a try. So this is a delicious, easy sipping cocktail, vermouth cocktail. So the Chambéry vermouth is kind of like a sweet vermouth. It's on the sweeter side. It's not like a dry vermouth, not like a sweet vermouth. It's a very different style, but it actually works really well in cocktails, I think. It's something different. And you definitely get the black currants coming through, the sweetness from the liqueur, and then the club soda just really links in the drink, adds carbonation, adds a nice little bit of that acidity that comes with carbonation. So this is super sippable. This is my kind of drink. It's perfect for springtime. So how does this tie into Hemingway? Why are we making it during Hemingway month in April? So this cocktail, Hemingway used to live in Paris in the 1920s, and he used to frequent bars, cafes all over the city, and one of them was called the Closerie de Lilas, and he used to go there and he would drink these cocktails while he was there, which is kind of cool. And he writes about it in A Movable Feast, and so he definitely had a connection to this drink that he enjoyed them, and I can see why, because it's delicious, it's light, easy drinking, very nice. So on a personal note, because everybody should have a personal Hemingway story, long time ago when my wife and I got married, we actually went to Paris on our honeymoon, and we didn't have a lot of money at the time. So one of the fancy places, like the one nice dinner we were going to have, we were walking kind of near Luxembourg Gardens, and came across this place, like, oh, this looks really nice, and let's sit out there on the patio. It looks really, really great in the summer. It just happened to be the Closerie de Lilas, and which we didn't know at the time had any connection to Hemingway, or we didn't even like really cocktails at the time. And so it was kind of like a past life. And then fast forward years, we had a second child, and we actually named him Hemingway. At the time, we knew a little bit more about cocktails and that kind of stuff. We actually still didn't know about Hemingway's connection to the restaurant that we ate at. And it wasn't until a few years after that we actually realized that we ate at the place that Hemingway used to hang out at, and then we ended up naming our kid Hemingway. And so it was kind of all this random connections that sort of happened. So those are kind of cool things that cocktails can bring into your life. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this drink, and I hope you enjoy making it. But thanks so much for watching Better Cocktails at Home, and we'll see you next time.